Life is truly a roller coaster, and it doesn't matter how much planning you might do, plans can change very quickly when you're traveling. What started off as a nice holiday week in Patagonia led into a succession of life-challenging moments. Before it starts, I'd like to dedicate this first ever video to my grandpa, who passed away during that time. I miss you so very much, but I know you have now joined the love of your life up there, and you both are watching over me. I'll make sure I live up to your legacy and make you proud. I love you.
Estamos intentando el método Roritos, pero no. Mathématiquement, ce n'est pas possible.
Over 1 month later.
Morning! Just getting ready. At the moment, I need to rush because this morning I'm going to go to the bank. I want to see if I can open an account in Cyprus. So I'm just quickly getting ready, and then today is moving day as well, so I need to pack. I was here for only a few days in this apartment. It was just a temporary one. I'm actually moving into the flat I'll stay for 2 months today, which is exciting. I'm hoping it will be nice because I've only seen photos, so we'll have to see what it looks like in real life. I've got no idea what the building is like. I saw photos of like the outside yesterday. It doesn't look very pretty because they sent to me like all the stuff I need to do, like how to get in and whatnot, and where is the apartment located, so on. I guess we should find out today, and I'm going to film it so you guys can come along and see if you like it or not. So that's happening today, and then it's going to be like a short day because tomorrow is a bank holiday in the UK as well as Friday, which is really good. So I'm going to try and take that time off as well. And tonight some friends have organized a boat party, so I need to finish quite early so then I can join the fun, because the boat will leave without me, so I need to be on time. So today would be a bit of a rush day, to be fair, but I'll take you along. I made it with all the suitcases, everything. I got freaking lost as usual, and then I was trying to get my way around with I basically asked like a local. The thing is, he would not speak English, and he was like, just, you know how people when they don't speak your language they just talk at you, I guess in Greek. I did not understand anything, and then I don't know why I started speaking Spanish to him. And eventually like we looked through photos because he kept talking to me. I was like, thanks, and I kept going, and then I was going back and forth because I couldn't find a building. And then finally I looked at photos that they sent me, and we put 2 and 2 together. I was like, that's over here. Like I understood because obviously we're not talking the same language. And finally I made it. Okay, so I'm on the 3rd floor. So as you come in, you basically have the kitchen straight away. The fridge is tiny mini. I love cooking, so I guess I just hope it's clean. Oh, there's water. I guess there's the essentials. I just hope there is a blender. I don't know why. I love blending things, like to make smoothies and things like that, especially if it's hot. It doesn't seem like there is. No, I don't think. Just cleaning products over here. The good thing is there is a washing machine. There is no oven. I don't really use the microwave. I've got a window. The only downside outside of this apartment is that there is no balcony. Rude. Welcome home. Thanks. It's the main area. That's cozy. Bedroom. Oof, ambiance here. That should be good to sleep at least because it's quite dark. There's a little desk here. There's a window here. I don't think. Oh wait, that's not amazing. It's a bit weird. I just woke up. It's Friday today. First night in the apartment. Slowly getting settled. Now that I got to Cyprus, I just realized now that everything that happened in the last month or so. I mean, I've been in like 4 countries in 1 month. Someone pointed it out to me today and it didn't click until she said it. I can't believe that I've been traveling so much. Like, things have happened, you know, I've been through quite a lot in the last month. It started with my grandpa passing away as I got on a week holiday down south in Patagonia, in Argentina, where I was staying at the time. From a breakup 6 days after that, which was pretty insane to process. I think it was a lot. So just everything that happened was quite tough, especially when you travel with someone. They feel like you're home somehow, especially if you're not in your country, you know. It's kind of like what you know. I mean, I decided then to leave Argentina. Luckily, I had a really, really good friend of mine that I met in Australia years ago. He's actually from Spain and he now lives in Miami. Because as I was trying to leave, like, flights were actually ridiculously expensive. So, you know, I didn't have a choice. Like, you would think as digital nomads, we're so good with like flights and organizing and everything. But reality is most of us really like book flights at the last minute. We don't really like to commit to places for too long. We usually book one way and then figure out once we're somewhere like what we're going to do. So I didn't have a flight, I didn't know where to go, and I needed to leave ASAP. So he kindly invited me, got a flight to Miami, because flights to France from Argentina were ridiculously expensive. It was around $2,000 one way. Flights at the moment outside of Argentina are really, really, really pricey compared to like other countries of Latin America. So basically you need to try and figure out where to go, either Chile or Miami or like whatever countries near it, to be able to go back to Europe. Otherwise you just get charged a fortune. And on top of that, I can't remember, but it wasn't even direct, like they were so long. So I decided to break the trip, went to Miami for a week, which was really nice break. I actually loved Miami, it was really cool. It was my first time. I loved it because of the Latin influence. I loved the fact that I could speak Spanish, that there is, you know, like such a big Latin community, a lot of Cuban culture, like it's really cool. I had a shock though, because coming from Argentina where everything was so cheap, where you think like you would pay a salad between $3 and $5, and then you get to Miami and it's like $25 and you're like, it's a bloody salad, let's be honest. Like, I'm just eating greens and chicken. That was a little bit of a shock to the system, but I actually loved my time there, and it was nice to be by the beach again, because obviously Buenos Aires, it's a big city and it was starting to get cold as well. So back to the sunshine, always chasing the sunshine, so that was nice. And then after this, I ended up in France. So I stayed in France for a month with my mom in order to help her. And then next was Cyprus. So I know a lot of people don't necessarily think of Cyprus as like a place, but it's becoming a bit more popular in the digital nomad community, because if you think about it, Cyprus is like a little bit cheaper than Greece, for example, or Croatia, but you still get the vibe. There's a community here, growing community of nomads and expats, so it's quite a cool place to be. In terms of accommodation, so because it was kind of last minute, I found that it was quite hard to actually find a decent apartment that was affordable. So usually the right price would be around $500 for 1 bedroom, but it's more for like a long-term property. That's really how much it should cost you. But for short-term and furnished, it could go up to €1,000 or a bit more, 1,500. So depending again if you're going through the owner straight away, an agency or Airbnb. Obviously, Airbnb tends to be a bit more expensive for a one-bedroom apartment, and that's in Larnaca, where I'm staying. If you were going to the biggest city, which is Limassol, price can double up. So I would say probably around the 2,000 euro mark if you were looking on Airbnb for one bedder. So I find that accommodation is actually not that cheap. Like from a distance, it wasn't that easy to actually book something. So I found online through an agent. I leave their details in the drop down below, so you could check them out if you were coming and they're in Larnaca. Otherwise, there is also a website that locals use, which I'm going to also list in case you're looking for apartments, and then you speak to the owner. Agencies do also like post listings, but there's a bit more of like back and forth happening, but it could be quite a good option and probably cheaper than Airbnb. In terms of Facebook groups, I was looking, but I didn't find any really good Facebook group. So I actually didn't pursue that. I know that when I was in Mexico, for example, they've got very, very good Facebook groups, but that wasn't the case for Cyprus. In terms of home deliveries, so like food and things like that, I was actually quite surprised because I don't have like a big supermarket next to where I live, but they have like an app called WOLT, which is like Uber Eats or, you know, like one of those here, and it's actually quite fast and quite good. That's something I was really pleased about because I've been traveling and obviously testing different delivery services. Some of them haven't been as good as the one in Cyprus, or I mean in Larnaca. I don't know about the other cities, but in Larnaca it's been quite good. Other important detail that I think you should know if you plan to come here is that you need a car. It's not easy to get around without a car. I need to make a move. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got to train. I just got back from the gym. I did a really good workout. I feel good. It's now 9:08, so I'm going to be heading to the cafe, my favorite. This is really my favorite time of the day, where I get to like do my little work, or a little bit of work before I start for my clients. I usually work on like personal stuff, have my coffee, sometimes journal, depending how I feel, and then depending how busy I am as well with client work. But yeah, that's my favorite time of the day, and I found a really good coffee spot here in Cyprus. So they're so nice. The coffee is amazing. It's not too busy, because that's also the thing, like when you work from coffee shops, if it's a place where people go for brunch or breakfast or whatnot, sometimes it gets really loud, really busy, really crowded. So I feel so bad because I'm not there like eating all day. I'm just literally like working. It's like I don't really like co-working space, so I feel like the coffee shop is my co-working space in some way. So it's good to have places where you don't feel like you're actually like taking someone's table, or you're just, you know, sitting around and not eating or drinking anything.
A few hours later.
Back home. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the first ever vlog I made. I'm so excited to actually take you on this journey with me, to show you a little bit more of what's going on in my life behind the scenes, I guess. I hope you really liked the first one. I'm so excited for what's to come. The second one, stay tuned. There will be some local food taste test, which was quite interesting, by the way. So I'll see you guys in the next one. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe. Hope you've done it by now, and like that video. It would mean a lot to me as I'm starting this new journey and channel. Anyway, time to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!